Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. For today's video, I thought it would be kind of fun because it's Halloween, we're in the spooky mood, we're in the spooky spirit. I thought it would be fun to go back and review my Halloween costumes of years past. So we got a little ranking system. We got please no at the bottom, decent, kinda snapped, and then ate that up. That's the ranking. If it's really, really good, ate that up. If it sucks, please no. So let's get started ranking my Halloween costumes from the past to the present. Costume number 1, we got me dressed as Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. I am really watching my enunciation and y'all better not fiddle with this clip. It kind of sucks. I bet I wore this hoodie thing when it wasn't even Halloween too. I'm gonna say it right off the bat, this costume's kind of decent. Like there really isn't that much effort. It got those little ears on there. It's decent, and if you may notice, if you look at my eyes, I have a freaking raging eye infection, and I was probably 1 foot in the grave. I can't rate it really, really bad since I'm a literal child. Year 2, I'm a little baby giraffe. I honestly think kinda snapped. What the heck's that little thing on the corner, by the way? I don't know what that is. That's kind of freaky. Next up, we got this suspicious strawberry. I don't know where my mom found this costume. I think it's supposed to be a little bit silly. It says, oh, it's not a jack-o'-lantern. It's a little strawberry. But it looks like I'm wearing like an orange beanie and it kind of throws off the costume. But honestly, I'm looking at my face. I think I kind of snapped. I don't think anyone's done that since. I think I was a trendsetter and obviously no one followed the trend. 2005 costume is missing. We have no idea what it was. Literally no idea. My mom looked for it. We can't find it. 2006, we got this costume right here. Oh my goodness. I went through a Pokemon phase. This is probably the first you're hearing about it since I'm embarrassed. I'm not one of those people that are still opening Pokemon cards. No hate to those people that do. I'm out of it. I'll still watch the Pokemon movie with Mewtwo. That one was kind of interesting. But I'm out of it. I don't know, like the coordination with the yellow long sleeve shirt under. I'm gonna give this one kind of snapped too. Like it's kind of snapped. I will say if you zoom up and look at my eyes, I look like a freaking serial killer. Next up, we got this wizard. And why does it look like I'm missing half my teeth? Look at my pajama pants. I'm wearing hockey. And I still think to this day, I have never watched a real life hockey game in my life. This is a flop. Next up, we got Robin. Oh, and look at me with that little donut. Look at me with my little hot chocolate. I ate this up. 10 out of 10, I ate this up. I don't know, I'm just chilling, I'm just vibing, I'm giving Halloween realness. This chair is so squeaky, I promise y'all. Like if y'all hear that, that's the freaking chair, it's not me. Okay. Ew. What am I doing with my hands? Why, who casually in a picture goes, who casually does that? Also, who is that grabbing my shoulder? My sister was not even born yet. I don't know who that is. That's not my mom. Who is that? Someone's grabbing my shoulder. I'm gonna give that a decent. I don't know. It's like a little fun M&M, and I'm giving it a decent because it looks like I'm wearing satin underneath that costume, and I think that's a subtle flex. Okay, I don't want to say much about this one. This is a please no. No way I just wore a t-shirt and called it good. And look how pleased I am. Look at my face. I look like I'm thinking I have the best costume in the world. But honestly, a flop. And I hope people turn me down at houses trick-or-treating. That's a flop. You can't wear a t-shirt and call it a costume. Flop. Flop. Please no. Ooh, okay, this one we kind of had budget. We have Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. I remember feeling so self-conscious about this costume actually, wearing it in public, because something about it, I felt like I looked like an ogre. And I'm looking now, I still kind of do. Like it almost looks like Shrek. This one, I'm gonna give a kind of snapped. It has budget. It looks like I put some effort in. That one's pretty good. Oh my goodness. Please no. I think I dressed up like Optimus Prime, that sounds right. Optimus Prime from Transformers, which is ironic because I, at this time, did not watch Transformers. And I think maybe the costume was on sale and my mom grabbed it the year previous. I don't know why I'm dressed up like this man since I don't know who he is. I still don't know who he is. If someone would have quizzed me back then, like, oh, have you seen the new Transformers? I would have lied. It should be the other way around. When I'm growing up, my costumes should be getting progressively better. What is this? I know that mask is from my grandparents. That's goofy. It's kind of scary, actually, but kind of goof. I'm gonna give that one a decent. Why am I built like that? Why am I trick or treat? This one right here kind of snapped. It's me. I'm looking like an old man. My brother was an old man too. And it was just this old man mask and I put on a hat and I look like an old man. And fun fact, during this night, I like trick or treated a little bit and then someone said, aren't you too old to be trick or treated? Which honestly, well, oh my gosh, maybe they were saying that about the mask. I honestly thought they were just a hater. And I was like, I'm kind of young enough. Like, I'm not in high school yet, but maybe I should stop trick-or-treating. But I wasn't invited to, like, a Halloween party. So that's kind of all I had to do, was trick-or-treat because I wasn't getting no invitations. But when I was in this outfit, I thought of this funny little prank where I was going to tip over my garbage can in the middle of our house's front yard and hide in it. And I was hiding in it and I would jump out and scare people and it worked every time. Like, it freaked people out. And then my dad came home from like driving my little siblings trick-or-treating and saw the trash can and he walked up and then right when he got close, I jumped out like, probably like that. And it probably is the most scared my dad's ever been. Like, he brings it up. He's like, that was scary. That was messed up. Why do you do that? So I'd take that as a win. Honestly, I'm gonna eat that up since it was scary. This year's costume, please no. I think I was a tourist and I just put on like a little patterned shirt. I put on some brown pants and thought I was doing something. I thought I was doing something. Please no. This one right here is not even a costume, but I thought I would include it. It is me at our neighborhood's trunk or treat. And I like put my face through a mask and then my brother was my hands and I was my feet. And I would lip sync and I'd sing this song called Leader of the Pack. Stream it if you have not. I think it's from the 1900s and I was singing it and like steering and everyone ate it up. Like, I had the biggest crowd and I was putting on the biggest performance ever. People still talk about it to this day. I think we won this huge award that we had the best trunk and we put on a musical performance. Everyone else was doing like little candies, but I like lip synced with a little mic and I think we won. I actually think we won that and I don't think we even gave away candy. I was Edward Scissor Hands and my mom made me those little nails. They were pieces of cereal boxes wrapped in tin foil. So it was like little nails. I'm gonna give this and ate that up. Also, I think I forgot to rate that other one. I'm gonna give that other one and ate that up too. It's not even scissors. It was just like Edward Sharp Hands, Edward Icicle Hands almost. But everyone knew who I was. They would see and they're like, Edward Scissorhands. Okay, so after that costume, I started thinking, okay, we need to put in some effort. And so the next year, I was Wybie from Coraline. We had the button eyes and I like taped it so it would be around my eyes and I would have to like basically do a side eye to see, which is pretty easy actually because I side eye like 95% of every day. And we would put it on. People really like this one. I do look like Wybie. Even when I wasn't dressed up, people were like, oh, Wybie. So I'm gonna give this one a kind of snapped. I could have put some more effort into it. I could have done something with my hair, but just a kind of snap. I could have done the gloves. Okay, and then the next year, I couldn't find a costume. I'm not sure what I actually did. I'm getting flashbacks of being like a Greek person. So then the next year, I went to LA, and if you haven't been to LA for Halloween, everyone, like the people that are like, how do I say it? Rich. They do the most extravagant costumes ever. And it is the worst thing ever. Everyone has a better costume than you. And it kind of reminds me of like Valentine's Day when I had my Valentine's box and I would work so hard and my mom would help me. And then people had the craziest Valentine's boxes. And it was obvious that they searched it up on Pinterest or something. And I did it with my friend and I was an astronaut and she was an alien. Kind of snapped for this one. It was a very last second costume. She did better than me. I just got that costume and slapped it on. And then the next year, which is last year, I was this costume. An Eagle Scout. And honestly, this wasn't even a costume. This is lifestyle. Yes, I am an Eagle Scout. I got my Eagle Scout badge. I thought, why not be a scout? Everyone was like, oh, are you the guy from Up? And I was like, no, I'm an Eagle Scout. I'm gonna say ate that up because I'm an Eagle Scout and It wasn't even a costume, it was real. Before I show y'all what my costume for this year is, be sure and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below what you are gonna be for Halloween this year. My costume this year is, drumroll please. 1 second. I'm a furry.